Welcome to Roman Fiction. If you like what you watch, please like and subscribe. Now on to the story. The dawn slowly emerged over the Roman coastline, spreading a kaleidoscope of rich golds, ambers, and pinks that danced gracefully upon the restless waves below. Standing resolutely atop a rugged cliff, silhouetted against the morning sky, was Eligius, the powerful yet conflicted son of Poseidon. His stormy and fierce eyes reflected the turbulent waves he had always known, eyes that held the depths of oceans and told mysteries. And a tempestuous struggle between his mortal fragility and divine heritage, Eligius had grown up. In Atlantis, a quaint yet thriving coastal village known for its bustling markets, diligent fishermen, and skilled artisans whose talents brought fame and prosperity, the village homes were charming yet modest. With white stone walls draped in vibrant bougainvillea, and windows flung open to the salty breeze, life flowed harmoniously with the ocean's tides. Fishermen set sail before dawn. Merchants laid out colorful goods along narrow streets, and children raced and played along sun-warmed sands. Atlantis was a haven of simple happiness and quiet prosperity, an idyllic place cherished by all. However, a shadow soon crept over the village, casting fear and despair upon its people. From the depths rose a monstrous hydra, terrifying in its sheer size and ferocity, its many heads writhed, venomous jaws snapping hungrily, and eyes blazing with predatory malice. Fishermen vanished mysteriously, their shattered boats washed ashore like grim omens, empty and bloodied. Merchant vessels ceased their visits, plunging the village into economic decline and profound grief. Eligius felt every tragedy as if it had happened to his own kin. Sleepless nights found him wandering the moonlit shores, haunted by memories of lost villages and the echoes of mourning families. His desperate attempts to seek aid from his father, Poseidon, the revered sea god, were met with cold disdain. Within Poseidon's magnificent temple, an architectural wonder adorned with coral frescoes, marble columns etched with ancient sea legends, and statues of mythical beings, Eligius knelt humbly, begging for help. But Poseidon, his voice as powerful and indifferent as the sea itself, dismissed him callously. Mortals must face their destiny, he declared, leaving Eligius feeling helpless and abandoned. However, desperation bred defiance, and from that moment, a fierce determination ignited within Eligius. He resolved to take matters into his own hands, even if it meant defying the gods themselves. Drawing upon ancient scrolls and whispered legends, Eligius formulated a daring plan to steal Poseidon's divine trident, an artifact of immense power forged within the infernal flames of Tartarus. With painstaking preparation, he memorized ancient maps detailing secret, forgotten tunnels that led to the sea god's guarded underwater sanctuary. Under the veil of darkness, Eligius embarked on a perilous journey, the torchlight cast flickering shadows against damp stone walls, which were etched with fading murals of heroic tales. Every echoing step tested his resolve, and every shadow whispered doubts. Yet, driven by unwavering love for his people, he pressed onward. He finally arrived at Poseidon's sacred underwater sanctum, a breathtaking palace of luminescent coral and sapphire-studded marble, its splendor rivaling even the halls of Olympus. At the heart of the temple stood the Trident, glowing with ethereal power. Its sheer presence filled Eligius with awe and dread. Taking a deep, steadying breath, he grasped the weapon, feeling its boundless energy flood through him and reshape his fate. Returning swiftly to Atlantis, he stood determined upon the shore, wielding the powerful trident. Villagers gathered anxiously, their faces a mix of hope and apprehension, as if summoned by the challenge. The hydra erupted from the ocean, its thunderous roars shaking the very earth. A monumental battle commenced. Waves crashed like mighty warriors, lightning sliced through the heavens, and Eligius wielded the trident valiantly, severing countless hydra heads. Yet, with each fallen head, two more appeared, fiercer and deadlier. Exhausted and bloodied, Eligius refused to accept defeat. In a moment of desperate clarity, he recalled the Trident's legendary powers over the sea. Summoning every ounce of strength, he raised it high, commanding the ocean itself. Enormous waves surged skyward, lightning blazed intensely, and a mighty whirlpool emerged beneath the Hydra. The beast roared defiantly, thrashing against nature's fury, but eventually succumbed, dragged beneath the roaring waves to eternal depths. As calm returned, Eligius stood victorious but burdened by guilt. Recognizing the severity of defying Poseidon, he knelt and placed the trident reverently on the sand, bracing for divine retribution. Unexpectedly, Poseidon appeared solemnly from the now tranquil waters, pride and compassion shining in his gaze. "My son," Poseidon spoke gently yet powerfully, "you defied divine law. Yet your actions were driven by courage, compassion, and justice. Rise, Eligius, not as mortal nor demigod, but as a deity, protector of humanity." Divine power enveloped Eligius, transforming him into a radiant being of celestial strength and wisdom. The villagers erupted in joyous celebration, witnessing the ascension of their beloved hero to God. To the newly forged god of valor and mercy. Eligius dedicated himself tirelessly to protecting humanity. Yet, he remained profoundly humble, deeply connected to mortal hearts. Under his guidance, Atlantis flourished like never before, drawing visitors from far and wide who sought blessings and protection from the compassionate deity. Years passed, and Eligius, reflecting on his incredible journey, planted Poseidon's trident deep within sacred earth. Giving life to an extraordinary tree, this tree grew majestically, its branches shimmering softly with divine light, and its leaves whispered ancient wisdom. Beneath its boughs, villagers gathered, seeking solace and guidance from the god of valor. Eligius's legend endured, whispered round firesides and shared through generations. Tales of his courage, selflessness, and compassion inspired countless souls, reminding all that true heroism rises from the depth of one's heart and the strength of their convictions, transcending even divine lineage. And thus, Eligius's legacy became immortalized, a beacon guiding humanity toward bravery, mercy, and hope. His story echoed eternally across lands and seas, illuminating the profound truth that true greatness lies not in divine birth, but in the unwavering courage and boundless compassion capable of defying even the mightiest gods. Thank you for joining me on this journey through ancient Rome. If you enjoyed this story and crave more tales of intrigue, bravery, and adventure from the Roman Empire, click here for more Roman fiction. Until our next adventure, veil farewell.